Big up Natalie, JPU, Jamaica, politics uncovered. One people, one team, one vision. Jamaica we say, jingle. Jamaica politics uncovered, JPU on the scene. Carrying the facts, keeping people informed and clean.
JPU stands strong. Oh yes, we're standing strong.
JPU with Jamaica every day.
Stronger Jamaica
2026,
building back better.
that's the fix.
One people, one team,
One vision we say
JPU with Jamaica
every day.
Stronger Jamaica
2026,
building back better.
that's the fix.
One people, one team,
One vision we say
JPU with Jamaica
every day. Real news on time, helping Jamaica plan.
Together we rise, one heart, one land,
One JPU, Jamaica we say.
ooh.
Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Jamaica Politics Uncovered. If you are new to this channel, welcome. Returning subscribers, welcome back. Guys, just let me know in the chat if you can hear. Let's do an audio check, guys. If you can hear, just say yes, I can hear, and we'll get started. Moderators, good night and welcome back. Good to see you guys again. So let us see. Pleasant good evening. Thank you. All right, moderator. Lifestyle, big up yourself. Sounds choppy, really? All right. Make we hear what somebody else say. And here. Okay. All right. Um, make we see how it go. Make we see how it go. So we're gonna talk tonight about Prime Minister Andrew Holness. I noticed that the Caribbean Weekly, they gave him the man of the year, person of the year, right? And that is quite an interesting thing. All right. All right. So we all watch the general elections and we see what all took place. I'm gonna tell you why the Caribbean Weekly. How's the audio now? Okay. So I'm gonna tell you why the Caribbean Weekly said that they give the Prime Minister the person of the year. I only can tell me if you don't agree or if you don't agree. Right? I think it's very interesting. So make we see how it go. All right. How is everybody doing this evening? I hope you all are doing well. All who never did have light, I hope they get back then like by the day. People them might get back like JPS at work, the linesmen who are in the country from all over the place. You know, they seem to be doing a good job. So let us break it down now. Prime Minister of Jamaica, Andrew Holness, has been there since 2016. And many would argue that he has increasingly become better at his job. He's more sure, more confident, and stuff like that. So, according to the Caribbean Weekly, they say that the key highlights for the Prime Minister of 2025 are the electoral victory, and I'm going to break it all down: the electoral victory, the infrastructure development of the country, climate leadership, and national challenges. So, make we go through them, and you guys are going to tell me if you agree, if you think, it's a fair assessment, or if the Prime Minister is deserving of it. The photograph that you're looking at on the screen was election night of 2025, when the Prime Minister came out to give his victory speech. And as you can see there, the Prime Minister and his wife, the Deputy Prime Minister, National Security Minister, President of the Senate, Education Minister, Local Government, Justice Minister, they were all there surrounding the Prime Minister on the night of election. Guys, me no know about Uno, but the night of election, me know in my heart, me not have to ask the Prime Minister this. I know in my heart that the Prime Minister was very, very nervous. He did nervous. When you are going on something, you know for sure. To me, I mean, this is based on experience. To me, when me I do something, I'm sure of myself. Me know me I do good. Me not have to ask Christ. Before the result come, me know me did do good. And then there are other times where you do your best, but you're not sure of the outcome. And that me get from the Prime Minister the night of election. Me not say him did shock, but him did surprise. Who do not think so? Him never 100%. I don't ever think the Prime Minister did 50% sure them that will win, because of the disinformation and the things them. Right? So make we hear what Caribbean Weekly I say now. So they graded him first on the electoral victory. They said that he secured a third term as Prime Minister after the JLP won the September 2025 general election. For infrastructure development, them say his administration continue major investments in roads, health facilities, housing, and utilities, transforming Jamaica's physical landscape. And on climate leadership, them say he strongly advocated for small island developing states on the global stage, pushing for climate finance and disaster funds, as seen in statements reported by CNBC Africa, and they gave the link here. On national challenges, them say he led Jamaica through the aftermath of Hurricane Melissa, a devastating Category 5 storm, reflecting on the year's perseverance in message of GIS. In essence, Andrew Holness, they said, was a dominant figure in Jamaica's politics throughout 2025, defined by significant election success, ongoing national development, and strong international climate advocacy, even amidst crises like Hurricane Melissa, right? So this is only for the year 2025, right? I mean, there were other crises. There was the COVID-19 crisis. There was Hurricane Beryl. We barely come out of Beryl, finish come out of Beryl, and then we had Hurricane Melissa. So really and truly, we could go back on some other things, but I think 2025, in my personal opinion, I don't know how Caribbean Weekly, how close Caribbean Weekly was to a lot of the things that we saw. One of the major things I think for this Prime Minister of 2025 was that no other Prime Minister in the history of Jamaica has had to endure and go up against as much disinformation as this Prime Minister. And in my mind, if this Prime Minister and his party were to lose the election, I think it would have been solely based on the fact that disinformation prevailed. That's what was in my mind. You understand? But he prevailed, and as you can see, when it comes on to the substance of the matter, we're talking about the climate advocacy. Jamaica is one of the first countries in the region to start really, take action against climate change and stuff like that. So yeah, I think what Caribbean Weekly said was accurate. I wanted to read a little bit more. Hold on. See here. So they give the Prime Minister. See here, let me show you. Person of the year, male person of the year. I don't know who they're gonna give the female to. But that is the article there from Caribbean Weekly. Caribbean News Weekly, Male Person of the Year 2025. This was published yesterday, January 8, 2026. Andrew Holness. And they started out by saying, I think I read that already. 2025, Jamaica's Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness not only secured a historic third consecutive term in office, but also presided over what many observers are calling the most consequential year of his political career. A year defined by sharp declines in, defined by sharp declines in violent crimes. That's one of the big things too. I remember say at the Jamaica Constabulary Forces, what you call this thing with them they put on again? I don't remember, somebody would tell me in the comment though. Remember when the JCF put on this thing where they were showcasing, all the sophisticated means and methods of crime fighting? And you had members of the Caribbean region, including police chiefs, who were present, and they must say, big up on yourself, no make nobody tell you nothing. You remember Peter Bunting was there along up him face and them something there, right? So the crime are one thing where not just within our region, but we also heard the Secretary of State of the US, Marco Rubio. Thank you, AG. The JCF Expo that they put on, which was very significant in my view. But we also heard the Secretary of State of the US, Marco Rubio, came to Jamaica and highlighted and observed that our crime had gone down. And as a result, I think the United States changed their travel alert or whatever on Jamaica. Not that I pay any attention to that anyway, because I think sometimes that can be a little exaggerated, but we know the United States, they have a culture of doing things different and stuff like that. All right, so they talk about the crime, the sharp decline in violent crime, and major climate disaster from which the island is now rapidly rebounding. Holness's re-election in September came against the backdrop of measurable improvements in public safety and a widely praised response to Hurricane Melissa. And even though, talking about Hurricane Melissa, even though we're not too far out where recovery is concerned, even though we're not too far out, I mean, this was just on October 28th, right? Even though the real and true efforts to rebuild have not been put in motion yet, the big stuff may attack. People can already see the rapid response that came in the immediate aftermath of the storm. And by the way, while I'm talking about this, I soon come back to it. I want to show you what going down a compound. The Prime Minister go down, they go walk and talk with the people them, where then get their roof fixed already by the Jamaica Defense Forces engineers. On a look here.
I thank you, Mr. Prime Minister, for the help in repairing my roofs and also other people in the community. We're thankful.
We're trying to do as many as we can, not just here, but in the adjoining communities. and right across Jamaica. As you probably would know, we have assigned the JDF here, but they are also in middle quarters working with the Ghanaian engineering corps. They're doing some houses in that region, and the JDF is also in Westmoreland, in White House and Bluefields. Our intention is to do as many as we can. We're targeting probably to about 500 roofs, but we estimate that there would be about 40,000 homes that have been severely impacted. So 500 out of 40 is not much, but for most of the homes, we will be giving a grant, a roof restoration grant, and that will help to support those who are already restoring their roofs and to assist those who are awaiting on some support.
Yes, so as you can see, the people them down at a compound, them really and truly appreciate the efforts. Thank you, Gia. Thank you. Have a good night. Hope you're having a good night. Guys, hit up the like button for me, please. I want to give a shout out to our elderly subscribers over here. They're always leaving their comments, checking out the content, reading leaving comments, and I read all the comments, as you guys know. And they're so in tune with what's going on, and I'm so glad that they find this platform, informative, and they want to participate. Not just come and watch, but also participate. And they always comment their age, 81 years old, 84 years old. I think that's so cool, right? So welcome again and big up on yourself to our elders over here. So according to the Caribbean News Weekly, one of the two pillars that the JLP government campaigned on, as they're talking about the Prime Minister being the person of the year, one of the things that they say that they campaigned heavily on were two pillars, which was national security and the government being effective in crisis leadership and crisis management, right? And according to the Caribbean News Weekly, the voters rewarded continuity over upheaval. And that's it in a nutshell. Would you agree with that? I think that's it in a nutshell. The JLP campaign huge on performance, and I think that was a good thing. The PNP campaigned on personal attacks, lies. Boy, they are the worst thing me ever say. God no. And I hope that in the future, that the PNP will learn that Jamaicans are intelligent voters by large. They're not going to come and reward you just because you can talk up some things and tell some lie on some other people. Jamaican voters are not doing that. You understand? So PNP is going to have to go back to their drawing board and come back with a new way or a different way of running an election campaign. This was the worst I've seen, honestly. But campaigning on national security. I mean, on September 3rd, we didn't have the total figures of homicides for the year. But at that time, we knew that homicides were trending down. And we cannot take away from the government the fact that they are effective in crisis management and crisis leadership. How do we know? This government is the only government to have had so many disasters and crises take them in office. Guys, there's a super chat over here tonight. Thank you, Andrea. Guys, please to bless up the super chat over here. I don't come out here, come ask for much, but I think I'm confident in the content here that it's that good, okay? So must can do that if can. Anyway, the crisis management, can't take it away from them. I mean, the pandemic, biggest crisis we faced. And they manage it quite well. And all the year, them a beat Tufton. I mean, if I true Tufton is a man, we know, him not go really go at them verbally and them something. Because some people, they not go pick pan, Like all Warmington and so, them not go trouble him because, him go on real bad. Him even go on bad pan in one party. But all I hear some people are talk about Tufton. Say Tufton is one of, during COVID time, Tufton are one of the best performing ministers of government. Yeah, him handle the pandemic very well. Although you have some people unruly, them never want to adhere to the protocols that were in place to keep everybody safe or minimize the incidence of deaths. Those ones will complain. But when we look at so many other countries and see that the fatalities of COVID in Jamaica compared to some other countries, the other countries, them have to hold on their head in a shame. Jamaica did very well. Me not ask you that. You have some countries on the African continent that did well too. But regionally, Jamaica did well. So, all right, they said there. So just before I came on here, one of our subscribers tell me, say, Dean Jackson Miller over there, say, Dean Jackson Miller over there, I praise the government and praise Dr. Chang for, bringing down homicides in the country. Honestly, Lisa Hanna came out and gave, she said she'd give person of the year, male person of the year, to the police commissioner. And that's okay. I mean, I think he should get person of the year too. I mean, the Caribbean Weekly, them not really ever go up on a big platform and say, Andrew Holness Prime Minister can't take your award. I know that. Them just publish something in them paper, acknowledge, and people read it, and that's just their view, right? But I don't think there's any, of course, Mark Golding, them never come say it. Them can't find it in them heart for say, because them swear say them and the government are enemy. Them swear say them and the JLP are enemy. So we not expect them to come out and say it. But all of the well-thinking people in the country and in the diaspora even, and even those who are not members of Jamaica, they must say it too. So do think say yes, John, Dean Jackson Miller, yeah, she over there say kudos to Dr. Chang and the government for bringing down crime. So uno think say Andrew Holness is deserving of this person of the year. Uno talk the truth. Talk the truth where God love. The phone lines are open now, guys. If anybody has anything to say, uno can call upon WhatsApp, Wait, say Dean Jackson Miller look friend. And yes, to Andrew Holness, person of the year. Well, who will give me person of the year? I don't know. But person of the year, 2025 was a hell of a year for Jamaica still, Yes, 2025. It was a challenging year for Jamaica and also politically. I mean, boy, the democracy looked shaky one at a time because of the behavior of the opposition. But thank God, people like we never either go stand by and watch no distortion of our democracy and the people serving our country and them something there. And you know what? We as a Jamaican country and people, we could not have done it with voices out here like mine and yours and other people. Because these people almost flip the script on Jamaica. Not in a way that your policies are bad and ours are better, but in a way that we have a corrupt leader, we have a thieving leader, we are thief out with things them, and 28 bank account, and Jesus have mercy. I can't tell you no how I love Jamaica people them. Me love Jamaica people them because this could have go on whole another way. But Jamaica people them look on it and say, no man, you're not wicked. By 10,000 votes. So me go see what them are going to come with next time if God spare life. That's not debatable. 1 p.m. no doubt. Okay. 1 p.m. Andrew have alien brain. Okay. Yes, very deserving for the Prime Minister. All right, I go take a call you now. Man, I got a call. Hello, man of God. Good night.
Sister Natalie.
Hi, you're live.
I know. This is your friend, man of God. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas and everything. I've been watching some of the times I fall asleep, but greetings to the family.
Yes.
And to the extended family that are listening.
Thank you.
I've been in a lot of intercession for our country and for all of you.
Mm-hmm.
The 3 female warriors, may call them one of the best of the best. I mean, sir, I'll tell you something, Sister Natalie. God has his hands on you 3 ladies, like an eagle from the heights of heaven, watching over Jamaica.
Thank you.
I am telling you this. I say it to you privately and I'm saying it to you publicly. Had it not been your team, with all of us standing up, doing our part, and taking the fight to this evil that we have never seen before in the PMP and in Jamaica, or in a Caribbean country. You have never seen nothing like this before, you know.
That's true, man.
Had we not taken that strong stance, the church would have sold out Jamaica and PMP would have been in power. The very church. But there is a set of Jamaican people, Rastaman, atheists, people who know God church, they have catch the wind of the fire of the living God in simple 3 things that you keep on saying. And a lot of people are taking it for granted. Justice for Melissa, righteousness, and truth. Those are the 3 things you have been expounding and uttering. That's what caught my attention when me first hear you, 2024, February, Natalie.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, hold on. And where this your Jamaican girl come from, so? I'm full of spirit? And from that time, me start listening to you as sick as I am, you know.
Mm-hmm. Are you still there?
Me stop listening to radio. And that's when me officially stop listening to radio.
All right.
So I am telling you, JPU, Karen Cross, Michelle Stern are the 3 champion women. Them are the champion women for Jamaica. And they make Andrew Holness back in a power.
Okay.
Because when the other people were not speaking out, you all took the fight to the rebels then.
Mm-hmm.
And men like Vegas and Phoenix King and what's your name? Wildstyle and the lecture. Don't worry, me watch all of you, me listen to all of you, me love all of you. But you know, one of the things that I believe take off in a 2025, when we all put our heads together and say, look here, we now make the spirit take over Jamaica. When you call out for the prayer, and the Lord said, tell them just read a psalm and just utter that psalm. And wouldn't like know what the effect it had in the spiritual realm. I'll know they don't know what hit them. And watch how crime is going to cut in half again. And show them that this is not a fluke. You have to win the war in the spiritual realm for it to be won in the natural realm. And that's what has never been done, Sister Natalie.
A long time we are waiting.
Been done by the church. The church only did it in 1980. And it was a few people You that time you remember what was happening. You hear about what was happening over in a jungle and Remand them place. I remember exactly what happened in 1980, and I declare I am not going to let this type of spirit come and take over our country. We would have been in a worse bloodbath, you know.
Serious
So I don't
thing.
think people understand what we went through,
But
and what the spiritual anarchy that we just passed through.
But you know, there's a concerted effort I notice right now. I don't know if you see it too, where you have certain media houses that they are making a deliberate effort. I'm talking about TVJ and Gleaner. They're trying so they've not hide. Them are trying so hard to undermine the police force and undermine the government. Like them that want to see the murder rate gone back up. And me no business when nobody want to say, no, a 100 murders, me and say for this year, you know, 100.
Look here, Natalie, me they right there with you. Me have the foot in the neck of all of them. Me love how Master Andrew going to the church and tell the gunman them, say, me, you play today. Because I was listening to them, me laugh out, me say, yes, Andrew. you know when this other transitional change, you see when the shooting went on Cherry Tree Lane, and the Prime Minister said, hear me now, you know either go meet Jamaica or you go meet the judge.
That is it, yeah.
That's when the change started. Because that's all the Lord was waiting for Andrew to take that strong stance and take it to them. We knock and tell all of the gunmen there, and all of those who are TVJ and all of the soothsayers and all of who are push criminality and want talk about the government, not supposed to get no credit for things like Big Mouth Phil Jackson. Need to go Fitz Jackson, need to go sit down and shut his foul mouth. Because he doesn't know what's about to hit him over Portmore. Because all of the guns that are hidden over there and the criminality across Jamaica, every bit of them, I get root up.
Then hold on there.
Them and hear me. You see the people that will get up and write the checks, Sister Natalie, and pay the money. We are talking the big man them, not just the shatters. Watch God go after them. God, them may go after them in the spiritual realm. Them now get ready. Since Madura go down, them a go down too.
Lord God. Oh, yeah, go for the jugs link. At the jugs link, yeah, go for in the spiritual realm.
We think we're talking about.
Okay.
Every bit I get clean up.
Lord Jesus. All right. Well, we're counting on you. We're counting on you.
So hear me. Ride on. Keep the great work going. The fight is on. I mean, love you and take it to them, and we back you 100%.
Yeah, man.
Bless you. Love you all.
Thank you for calling.
Yeah, man. Take care.
And everybody can go to war in the spiritual realm, you know, guys. So we have to have a designated warrior in the spiritual realm, don't it? That is man of God. When I hear my post over here, all his prayers for the platform, for the Jamaica and over our leaders, right? All right. So I'm going to say something about Fitz Jackson before I forget. Me and Fitz Jackson say one something up at the national prayer. The National Day of Prayer. Him say even if we have 0 murder, people still are afraid, something like that. What is that supposed to mean? I don't get it. Can anybody tell me in the chat exactly what I mean by that? Come here, I wonder if I did misunderstood. Music Freak, thank you so much. Music Freak said Dan Jackson Miller didn't give any credit to Andrew, and he deserves some credit for crime rate drop. His strategic use of states of emergency is also introduction and budget allocation helps set the foundation. Yes, I totally agree that the strategies that the government used, collectively, they worked. Deanne Jackson Miller now, I didn't hear her for myself. One of our subscribers say she over there I give credit to Dr. Chang and the government. So if she never get Andrew Holness no credit, I don't know why she would do that. right? Because it's not just Dr. Chang, and that's why I say when people are talking about crime and giving credit, it's not just one man, right? You have the Prime Minister, you have his deputy, who is also the National Security Minister, and you have the Police Commissioner. Those are the major players in the result of what we're seeing now. You also have the police officers, them who go out there, go put their life on the line every day. We cannot forget them either. Right now, to all me glad about the crime gone down, me feel like so we need to have a national day of recognition. Yes, for the decrease in homicides. And we keep on and say 700 or below 700. Me feel say a time for we say exactly what the numbers are, because it is below 700, but we just use 700 as a marker. But I think it's like 670 other thing. Anybody, moderators, you don't know the exact number? I think it's a 600 and something, you know. But maybe over here from October, I say, we are going to see a decrease in homicides lower than 700. Yeah, you understand? But me don't know the exact number. Let me see. Oh, 673, somebody say. 673. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 673. Jam Grant, thank you. All right, that's good. 673. Yes, and I am declaring it. 2026 December, may I declare it a less than 100 murder we are gonna have. Yes, less than 100. And then the homicides we wanna go see, it is going to be mostly domestic situations. You understand? Family and family dispute or man and woman dispute. It's not gonna be no gang related and them sitting there and turf war and them sitting there. Below 100. May I declare it? The people who are going to be looking on this year, them see what happening in 2025. The police, them never had a play, them had to do their work. You understand? So if them want go bus gun now in a 2026 and them not take either and say, your fire shot 10 o'clock and by 11 o'clock, and them mark them a call for you. If them not take heed from 2025, I think we can go below 100. No found and I'll agree with me, but I think the Jamaica Constabulary Force has established themselves this year as a law enforcement agency that is going to enforce the law, and they're going to defend themselves out there in the line of duty, and they're going to protect Jamaicans. I don't think there's any ambiguity about our police force in this time. As me say, we want to see the body cam them and so forth. Yeah, some people don't even agree with body cams. Me read some of the comments them where people are saying it's not a good thing for the police or not a good thing. I don't agree with that. I think there should be transparency in everything that we do. And especially if there is a police shooting. You understand? So we want to make sure, say, there's transparency for the police and for, you know, the person on the other side and for them families too. I don't think there's a problem with that too much. So, how long now? 39 minutes. All right. Anybody have anything else to say before we wrap it up here tonight? If you want to just get back light, want to tell me in the chat. One of our subscriber from Trelawney, today she tell me, say, oh no, they not get back light, but JPS is in the area. They're working and they have a good relationship right now going with the people. And the people them patient with them and them sister them are work and I put on back a light them. So big up JPS and the people them who out there work hard for restore power Me see the minister, Daryl Vaz, today, talking to some people about the restoration of water. You know, they're going to have water restoration next week, I think. Somewhere in St. Elizabeth, I believe it was. Thank you again, Music Freak. Music Freak says the Jamaica Eye surveillance system is a big help as well for crime deterrent, and we are going to be installing more cameras, Okay, yes, the Jamaica Eye. People don't really talk about that much, but I agree that in this time, having surveillance like we do today is a good thing. I'm looking forward to celebrate with you. It's possible. Yeah. Somebody saying at the chat 400 homicides. Me not talk about no 400, my love. A 100, below 100 me I talk about. Because me can see right now, say, the JCF, them take a stance and them establish themselves. Say, them are no gunman now war. Them are no gunman now war. And the gunman, them are mad now war. As it should be. You can't have a country where you have people just go around and take out people. No, man. Come on now. A modern time now. We have so much potential in our country for growth and better development and, better investment and things like that. We don't know, say a whole heap of people are move back to Jamaica, Whole heap of people. Even some people want to come from Jamaica. People migrate from Jamaica from them a pitney. People will change their mind about retiring abroad. And them something there. People will leave businesses abroad. Leave properties abroad. Leave much money abroad. If you want to watch a video I put up earlier today, where Dr. Tufton was saying he's making an appeal to nurses, Jamaican nurses in the diaspora, to come back home and come serve and come work. I hear some people talk about if Jamaica can pay nurses. And like I said today, not everybody is driven by money. You have money motivate, you have money will motivate, and you have patriotism will motivate people, right? So the people who are driven by money, maybe they won't do it. But you have some people who are driven by patriotism, like many of those you see came to Jamaica to help out in the hurricane that we just had. Those people are not driven by money. They're driven by patriotism, right? And if the government serious about doing some kind of campaign for bring back home Jamaican nurses, they will do it and they can do it. They just have to get serious about it and find the best way to encourage Jamaicans to come back home. You have many Jamaicans who they want to come back home, but they're scared, because, changing your life and making such a big transition, it can be scary, but they just haven't had the courage yet. But it's not a bad thing. Moving back to Jamaica is not a bad thing in today's time. We have developed, you understand? This is not the 90s. This is not the early 2000s. We have developed. What more yai? Yes, we have. And a lot of those countries who are waving them flag, I say, them are first world and they sitting there. We don't see what going there. Them have changed 5 prime minister in 2 years. Them have madman a lead them country or something. We have a stable democracy. We have sensible people that lead the country. The only thing that scares me in Jamaica right now, when we look on the PNP and the condition of the PNP, before September 3rd, the only thing what it scare me, I feel say, if them are people that can lead the country, that was the only thing. I'm comfortable now. I am very comfortable now with the leadership of Jamaica, the confidence that I have right now at this time. I am not going to worry about what will happen in 5 more years. You understand? I mean, I don't know how the JLP going to perform. That's yet to be seen. But if them perform any worse than what you're looking at on the screen right here, so then something wrong with me. But let me not go down that road right now. Anyway, guys, let's see. I thank you all for joining. We have an unstable opposition. Yes, that's what it is. Thank you guys for joining, and thank you for your super chats tonight. Tomorrow night, wanna know how it going at the war room tomorrow. Guys, make it you understand, so I wanna really like the war room, Lord have mercy. Jamaica 411 upon the road, you know. She said she gonna do some investigation into, you know, the hurricane and what the people in on the road are saying. So I think she put up a couple of videos already. So only can go check out those. But I am gonna try to talk to her and see what she can tell with. Well, I don't know if she's gonna be in the war room tomorrow because I don't know what she did. She not back home yet. I think she said she was in St. Elizabeth last time and she was on her way to Westmoreland, something like that. So I don't know if she have service or what's happening. But I'll try to touch base with her and see if the war room is gonna happen tomorrow. If Karen up on the road with her, I don't know. So I will update you guys and let you know what's gonna happen. But moderators, thank you. Can you get July on the war? No man, July. We are enemy to July now. July now come over here, man. The last time I saw July was in Westmoreland when the helicopter land down there. Where Golden and Dayton Campbell then go down there with them too long, and a July I see Aaron go hug them up when they landing at the helicopter. So July mind frame not the right answer right now. I'm probably still grieving from the election actually. You know, so make we catch up, guys. Have yourselves a wonderful night. Have a good weekend, guys. Thank you for joining.
Big up Natalie, JPU, Jamaica. Politics uncovered. One people, one team, one vision. Jamaica, we say.
Jingle.
Jamaica politics uncovered. JPU on the scene. Carrying the facts, keeping people informed and clean.
JP stand strong. Oh yes, we standing strong.
JPU with Jamaica every day.
Stronger Jamaica.
2026,
Building back better.
that's the fix.
One people, one team.
One vision, we say.
JPU with Jamaica.
Every day.
Stronger Jamaica.
2026,
Building back better.
that's the fix.
One people, one team.
One vision, we say.
JPU with Jamaica.
Every day. Real news on time. Helping Jamaica plan.
Together we rise, one heart, one land.
One JPU.